I have a very long list of things that I'm loving lately, so let's get started. First thing is this bodysuit that I'm wearing. It's by Tankair. I've talked about it a million times, but it's for a good reason. I love the quality. I love the silhouette of it, like this part right here. I think this is like one of the most flattering shapes on me, even though it does kind of like accentuate my traps even more, which isn't always a great thing, but whatever. It's fine. Next, I have this little cropped long sleeve by Studio Sunday, and I've been pairing it with like shorts for the spring. I know I'm gonna wear it for the summer as well. Even though it's a long sleeve, the fact that it's cropped and the material of it makes it like spring and summer appropriate. It's not a heavy fabric. It's good quality, and I just love the way that it lays on the body. It's not too cropped. I can wear something high-waisted and it's not showing like way too much. It's like the perfect length and the perfect like flowiness. Next, I have this necklace by JEWLERY, and I like pairing it with this one actually. I like layering with it. This is what I usually pair with that top that I just talked about. You know, it's definitely a statement, but it's so dainty and like delicate that I can get away with wearing it with pretty much anything, and it's not something that's going to be too overpowering, even though it is definitely a statement. And it's an eye catcher. Like every time I wear this, people either ask me where I got it or they're just drawn to it. I love this collared crop top as well. I've also been pairing it with like high-waisted trousers or shorts and stuff. I feel like even though this is long sleeve, the fact that it's cropped and it has like the zipper detail makes it like spring and summer appropriate. I can just roll up the sleeves, pair it with something airy in the bottom or even some shorts, and I feel like it looks a little bit more elegant because it has a collared top, but it's still something that I can wear like every day. This cardigan, which I've also talked about a million times, and I've worn it so much, I feel like people are tired of seeing it, but I don't care. I love it. I love wearing cardigans as tops because I think that the plunge is just so flattering, especially if you have a lot of space here. I feel like low plunge things, especially something that comes to like a V, is very flattering. So I've always loved cardigans as tops. I can wear like a tank underneath and wear it open, or I can wear it by itself. So again, a transitional piece, because even though it's a cardigan, the knitting of it isn't something that I'm gonna suffocate in. So I've been wearing this bag like every single day. I think it's so spring and summer appropriate. I also wear it during the fall and winter, and it's by Nanushka. I love the details of it, like this little knot detail, the rouging. It's definitely something that I don't have to dig into it in order to look for things. Like everything is very visible. I can open it very wide and I can fit my whole life in here, which I think is very important when it comes to like the versatility of a bag. If it's a bag that you can easily make an evening bag but also make your everyday bag because it fits so much, that is something that you're gonna get your money's worth. I do my nails like once a month, honestly, and I get tired of my nails easily, so I never do anything crazy. I do like minimal designs, and I did this like matte with a shiny tip manicure, and I fell in love with it. I want to do it with like every color. I did it with this like gray kind of color. Such a nice alternative to a regular French manicure, and it looks so much cooler than a French manicure in my opinion. So I feel like I have my natural hair down packed in terms of products, but when it comes to straightening my hair, I was struggling to prevent it from getting really dry by day like 2 or 3, and to prevent it from getting frizzy. But I feel like these products that I'm going to talk about have helped so much. So first thing that I've been using is a new shampoo and conditioner. I'm not going to show you the conditioner. It's the same line as this one. It's good stuff, but I use the deep conditioner a little bit more. It's the Masani Scalp Care Shampoo, and this is anti-dandruff shampoo. I do have a sensitive scalp, so I like to use anti-dandruff stuff. I have a very dry scalp, so I like to just make sure that it's getting like what it needs. So this has just tamed everything. The only thing I will say about this is that make sure you do not get this stuff in your eyes. Okay, this stuff will burn the crap out of your eyes. I learned my lesson. And then I've been using this mask, which is also by them. It's their Moisture Fusion mask, and this stuff is so good. The only thing I will say about this is that take your time rinsing it out. I feel like it kind of leaves a lot of residue if I don't take forever rinsing it out. So I take my time to rinse this out. And I feel like this is the star of the show. This is the Orbe Royal Blowout Heat Styling Spray. This stuff is so good. It's not even funny. You only need a tiny little bit of this. I split my hair in sections, and when my hair is like 85% air dried, I spray this in sections, and then I go in and I blow dry my hair. And it just does such a good job at silking out my hair, which is what I struggled with because my hair is very porous. It just eats product up, and it takes a lot for my hair not to get super, super dry and start getting poofy like throughout the days that my hair is like blow dried. So I feel like ever since I introduced this, my hair has just gotten so silky after a blow dry, and it actually like lasts. This tube dress by Wolford, I know that it's a little pricey for what it is. It's essentially just like a long pantyhose. Like it has the same material as stockings, so it is very thin, and it's not something that's going to provide a lot of like support or sucking in, but you can just wear shapewear underneath it, and I think that it's such a flattering piece, and it doesn't cut into anything, which has always been my struggle when it comes to tube tops or tube dresses. It just cuts like this section, and I've always hated it. So this is just something that sits on your body. It's not cutting, it's not like compressing. So I've been loving it. You can dress it up and down. You could also wear it a couple of different ways. So in my opinion, I think that it's worth the price because it's versatile, but it's definitely a material that you're gonna have to take care of, okay? If your nail gets stuck on this or something, it's going to probably peel, but as long as you take care of it, it's something that should last you. Next is actually what I'm diffusing right now. It's back here, but I have a little version of it. It's the Legacy Essential Oil Blend by Vitruvi. I talk about Vitruvi so much. It's one of the only brands that I continually do sponsorships with because I stand behind them so much. Like, I love their products. I think that they're so effective and so worth it. Ever since I got all of their diffusers, I don't use candles. Like the candles that you see around my house, I use for decoration, but their diffusers go such a long way. You only need like a couple of drops and it fills up your entire room. Every time that I gift anybody one of their diffusers or oils, they can't rave enough about it. So I'm so bad at describing scents, but it's earthy but fresh at the same time. I don't like anything that's too much of something. So I don't like essential oils that are too earthy. I don't like them to be like too clean where it smells like baby powder or something. So this is just a happy medium. It's like a warm yet fresh scent, and they just came out with this one and it's quickly climbed to the top of my list. Okay, this is probably what I'm most excited about lately. My biggest, literally biggest favorite and like most favorite thing is my living room mirror. So if you guys watched my recent vlog, you know that Roger got me this for my birthday and I love it so much. It was part of a studio. He got it at an estate sale, and it's the biggest mirror I've ever owned and I've ever seen, like in a house, I think. Maybe I've seen something taller, but definitely not something this wide. So I love it. I think that it just works so well for our space because our house is small, and especially our living room, and it just opens everything up and it adds more light to the area. And it also works as a selfie mirror or an outfit of the day mirror, which if you guys have been here for a while, you know that I've been using the same skinny one from CB2 that's in my room forever, and that one's just not as effective as this one. So I can't get enough of this. I love it so much. So while I was on vacation, I got a lymphatic drainage massage and it changed my life. I was having really bad digestion issues before going on vacation, and my cycle was like out of whack, which it was the first time that happened, like to the extent that it happened. My menstrual cycle, by the way, TMI, I know, but let me get to the point. So while I was on vacation, I got my first lymphatic drainage massage in my body, and I kid you not, the next day my cycle came, and it hadn't come for like 2 months, which has never happened to me before. And my digestion issues, it took like 3 to 4 days after getting my massage for everything to regulate again. So now I will be incorporating these kinds of massages into like my yearly self-care routine. So I think like every 3 months is good, or if I ever feel like I'm very bloated or having digestion issues or just like clogged or something, and nothing that I'm eating or changing in my diet is helping, I'm definitely going to resort to going to a professional and getting a lymphatic drainage massage. With everything that I ever talk about on my channel, I always tell you, talk to a professional. Everybody's body is different. Don't go overboard with anything. But I was doing some research and I found so many benefits to these kinds of massages. So now I know. And another thing is, like, immediately after the massage, I noticed a difference in my body. It takes care of any like lumpiness you might have in your body, any retention, especially water retention that you have anywhere in your body, bloating and stuff like that. Like, it really does a good job for inflammation. So I recently got this Lululemon, I think it's their Everywhere bag, and I know that a lot of people rave about this, but I had never really heard about it until recently, and I love it so much. I can fit so much in here. I took this to a concert the first time that I wore it, and it is so comfortable. I can fit 2 cameras, my wallet, my keys, my phone. It has a pocket in the back and a couple of compartments in the bigger pocket, and I love it. You can wear it as a fanny pack, or I like to wear it like crossbody. And it's just so comfortable, especially for walking or running, like if you don't have pockets. Next, I have my Birkenstocks, which I've talked about so many times. I'm not gonna bore you about them, but very comfortable, very easy to style, surprisingly. This color just goes with everything. This is the taupe color, and it's just a nice alternative to sneakers and sandals. The mule aspect of it just makes it very transitional, in my opinion. Perfect for the springtime. So whenever I have an issue in my body, the first thing that I do to resolve it is search what can I eat in order to fix this problem. And I was just doing research on what I can eat in order to help with inflammation and bloating and digestion issues. And one of the things was pears. And I started eating a pear every morning while I was on vacation, and I kept doing that when I came back, and I have noticed a significant difference in my bloating and my inflammation in my body and my digestion. It can be a combination of all of these things, but I'm just telling you, I've noticed a difference ever since I started eating a pear every day or every other day. I have it as a snack, like for lunch, sometimes at night, and it just helps with my digestion. And another thing is celery juice. Now, this one I incorporated recently, but I feel like this has the quickest effects on me. Like, if you're suffering from indigestion or like inflammation, I think that celery juice is great. Again, every time I talk about a juice or anything, guys, in moderation. You do not want to go and down a whole gallon of celery juice. I honestly do like half a glass of celery juice a day, and I change between the juices that I drink a day. And there's so many benefits to celery juice and pears. Like, just do your research. Anytime that I mention anything, don't just take my word for stuff. Like, go do your own research. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.